to speak English like a native. I teach independent, intelligent adults English like you to speak English properly and confidently. Join my VIP program at advancedengliscclub.com. The advancedengliscclub.com. This month, VIP member gets a special discount on my production course. In fact, next week I'm sending an email only my VIP member so that you will get a special discount. Only VIP members special on my production course learn to speak a clear, understandable, not mathematical. When my member join, remember endiclub.com. Alright. On Facebook also for you to Club Law. Welcome live views from Facebook and welcome to how you will watch it recording. Now today we will spend to show something about using my live Facebook, and we doing something called Advanced Book Club. Advanced English Book Club. It is going to be just like taking a course at the university, like English language course, where you read the book or the books and the new works, study that book and discuss the book and questions about it. This was needed to speak to in there on a class right when university kind of a long time ago. Your that level was the QD the book teacher gave us a book assignment and we read the book as a class, discuss book we read, you check. So our first book, Animal Farm by George Orwell. Animal Farm by George Orwell, and today is our first book club. So we discuss chapter 1. If you want recording or this, if you have not read chapter 1, yes, okay. Just got the book anytime under real chapter 1, but I'm gonna understand chapter 1. This is a little book vocabulary and summary of chapter 1, and then to talk about the main ideas, get you my analysis, my understanding of the meaning of chapter 1. Alright, let's go. Animal Farm. Let's first just talk about chapter 1, the main plot, the main idea, what happens in chapter 1, Animal Farm. Alright, chapter 1 is introduction for Animal Farm. In chapter 1, when no awesome, not the main character. We are introducing where location, that is place, and kind of a very fantasy word, right? It's an intelligent token animal. That's an Animal Farm. So let's just go to the beginning. Because this meaning, because suppose most definitely has a bunch of funny history. Alright, so let's begin. Mr. John of the main farm had lost the hen house of the night. So where the farm? The main farm. It's just the name, main farm. And my name our main farm. Mr. John is the human farmer who owns the farm. Alright, so Mr. John is the beginning. Mr. John, we had a Mr. John, and during too much, and Mr. John kind of his drink beer and he works kind of drunkenly to his bed, and he go to sleep. When he go to sleep, all of the farm animals went and come to get the rest because there is nothing between the natural and small internet stock it depends about okay. Go more to bed on the animals come to bed speedy, and why do they have the meaning? Because the piece and all pick kind of the top bit in the farm, on the farm. Because the meaning he want because the ram has to start this name major, and the rise in the price middle white poor. And poor is my piece, right? Not female. It's not my baby. A poor, such a horse, the little house, dangerous animals, the white poor. But a white poor means is really big, strong, and looks good. So, all major he enjoy all speed. He caught the meeting. He said last coming to your my dream, and all the animals excited because they always interested in my ideas because he all of his space. Alright, so then we go to drive around inside the bar and to bed, a restaurant and measure on topless and top of the restaurant. That's from the chilling nature. Such a tale years around under the piece rather stout. Very good ability. Last party, right? We can refresh the people bit stout. It's not a bit fast, okay, it's what you know. Still the belly and the touchdown. When we this experience so feelings is about the kind of blunt, the punk, the muscle, maybe they are just as a lunch in general. So it tends to get the idea of fairly strong as well. Stouts. Alright. The introduction manner to Manchester. So that what happened next to the animal coming to from the this right, and it's named to some as a mouse at the magic when they are alright, so first come 3 dogs come in pale, yet in pension, and 10 pieces of it not named. Here the first later will become really big major challenge. It's a story. Their bitch not name in chapter 1. The hen of very female chickens, pigeons coming, sheep and cows, none of those had name, and they don't have the 2 horses, both had name, named Boxer and Clove. So, Clover is a stout, mortally made. So stout again, remember a large body and strong, and the male, the female and horse, and female has the equal. So Clover is a female and the large stout female horse, and the Boxer is an enormous beast. Enormous big, huge, very big. So Clover kind of beast. The female horse, the male horse was huge, really big, and beast animal is a strong animal, and a huge animal, and you know which beast, his name Boss, he's an important character. And the hit judge this is like what look like and says the boss is not intelligent, he's not stupid, but it's not it's a high intelligent person. Everyone's special, but it's because steadiness of character. Steadiness of character means to right, which is reliable. Steady means not changing, not reliable, not changing. And character, and the was using other instruction one he has also now, actually now. You are studying of character, virtue. He has a good horse. It's a you side person, character. What side they have goodness, really. So study character gives you that idea, a good, reliable, trustworthy horse. Alright. Then next, there's a girl named Mario, not important than third name, Benjamin. He's on the next one on the Benjamin. Benjamin is donkey. And he to watch temper. What temper? So what temper mean he can mostly have bamboo. It's not positive and a negative and bad temper. But it not mean just cut up in the bed, murder a lot of happy guy or happy dog even. Alright, finally the next order. Some chicken come in and then the owner of the last house company, Molly. It's a young muggy female, a young pretty house, and she can come. Mr. Phillips have rather popular basket skill. The cat come in and find one play to says. Alright, so also one much more interested more raven and the black bus. The season might we miss in the first chapter 1. So talk about it's a really introduction to chapter 1. The beginner next special game. It's very important bit from nature and all the piece. And this picture is really what starts this story. So it's very important and has very deep meaning which because so begin compress. Important that use it to compress. Imagine bird friend. Basically, have the dream night, right? I had the dream, and the majority must to say become an O, and I will block the direction and show want you to know my dream, to know what I have learned. Now, 13 has wish in the persuasion techniques. This technique is very good for personal. Selling advertisers in his start with pen. He start with pen, the price pen of the animals. He said what is the nature of life on the farm. And he said let face and let the honest but measurable, super unhappy. And we have short unhappy lives. Rest some name to pen. This is very good position technique. If you want first, reminding first to penalize, curriculum right now. Go to read about problem and why it's a big problem. And then the rest in detail about the pen. He thought about how the most of them never grow up because when the farmer when such terrible. He said no animal England it freeze. Jojo was English. This is England farmer England. The wife animal is misery and happy and slavery. That is just. And in an answer has a question why another powerful, which is your technical question. Why? Well, because you want to do, because he has answered his illusion, persuade him to sell them. He want to convince them. He has the best solution. He now station.